Matthias of MacDriverr's here. We are coming to you live here back from the Poop Shoot Studios. It has been a long time since we have had a live Wednesday mass here in the Poop Shoot Studios. I am very ecstatic to be here. I know a lot of us are very excited to be here. We were canceled last year. We had to go through a couple different partnerships. Now we had to go through Guam. Guam fell through. We had to go to Paris. Paris didn't go through either here. So, I mean, there was a lot of things going on that just didn't work in our favor. Last year, we had our video rights taken away. We tried to do a podcast kind of thing last year, and it just didn't work out for us here. So now, we changed some things. We've got a new background, as you can see. We got the new Vaticans in the background. We got a new Pope here, and I think that's really what allowed us to be able to get Wednesday Mass back, is we got a new Pope, because the old Pope, he croaked. He's gone, he's dead. He hit the shit bag, and now we got a new Pope, and the new Pope evidently is from Chicago. I'm not sure if he's a White Sox or Cubs or Bears fans, but I'll tell you what. There's only one person that I know, and there's only one Pope that I know has his own fantasy football show, and he is not literally from Chicago. Now, he may be in Chicago right now, and that's yours truly, Mac motherfucking Driver. So let's go here. As you can see, it's been a long time since we've done one of these on camera, and I tell you, it feels really good to be back. It feels great to see all you lovely people in the stands and the pews. Yeah, Communions at 8. Communions at 8. I mean, we're taking this to a whole new level here. I mean, we got, like I said, a new Pope, a new background here. The camera's working, the microphone's working, everything's working to the advantage here. It's just, we're thriving now. So let's go through here. In a tumultuous fantasy football year that it was last year, Nate, of all people, actually won the Poop Shoot for the very first time. He has came very close a couple times and has fallen through the cracks, if you will. He had one too many glizzy gobblers, and I think this last year he finally got to the point to where he knew he could not have any more glizzies anymore. Maybe that's true, maybe that's not true. I'm not entirely sure exactly how we let that man win. And honestly, I had power rankings that I've got right here, and they're here. We've got the MacDriver Bible here. And I did have Mr. Marlon Brando actually a lot higher, but I'm actually, after we started talking here about Marlon Brando's failure for a two-peat or back-to-back, allowing Nate to win the championship, I think some things need to get studied here. So let's start off with the power rankings here. We are going to start from bottom to top here, and from the bottom I think it's going to be no surprise to anybody here, and that's yours truly. No, I shouldn't say yours truly, but it's Charlie. Charlie, we got to do something here. We got to pick up our skill. I don't, whether it's the waiver wire, whether it's RotoWire, whether it's FanDuel, whether it's trades. Something's got to give here. We got to make a playoff berth. We got to get a playoff win. A playoff win is a must for you this year. If we do not get a playoff win, I am not entirely sure what we're doing with our life. Now, coming in at number 9, this should also be no surprise. That actually is yours truly, Mac motherfucking Driver here. Another abysmal year we had last year, and I think we all kind of figured out what the problem was. We got too high before the draft, and we couldn't just comprehend anything at that point. After the first pick, it was all over. Coming in at number 8 is going to be Justin. Now, realistically here, all of these next few rankings don't mean jack shit. It's the first game. We don't know anything. The number 1, though, that does make a difference, or that will say something. So number 8 is Justin. Number 7 is going to be Jordan. And now maybe I could have had a little sympathy because Jordan's a dad to be on the way. We're going to have a little kid in the stream maybe one day as a money collector or whatever you call those little people that walk around the pews. But Jordan's gonna be number 7. Now number 6 is gonna be Eric. The thing with Eric is he gets so good in the regular season and he just stumbles. Are we gonna stumble again? This is year 9 without the Kathy. Year 9, that is the longest route anyone has went in the Poop Shoot without a championship. Well, technically Kyle's number 1, but you get what I'm saying. I digress. Coming in at number 5, you see, I originally had Kyle there. I'm gonna put Marlon Brando down to 5. Now, pound for pound, he may have one of the best teams that we've got in the poop shoot, according to his fantasy football website thingamajig that he used on the draft. That he says is a small subscription. I think it's really $200 a month that this man's using. Said he had the best draft of it all. You probably paid an extra $50 foot finder fee to get that ranking here. Number 4 is going to be, or I'm sorry, number 4 is going to be Rob. He gets there. Number 3 is going to be Kyle. That's where I'm flipping Kyle to 3. Number 2 is Amanda, and I tell you, we're gonna get back to what we said about Charlie here. You know, Charlie we need to get her to get past the playoffs and get a first playoff win. Amanda, since she has joined the poop shoot, has been one of the most consistent drafters and formidable forces that this league has ever seen. She almost cracked the first 2000 season. I think now this year that we've added a second flex player and gotten rid of that kicker, I think someone's breaking 2,000, and the MacDriver pick of the day is Amanda is going to break 2,000 points this year. Look at her team. Now, the number 1 team should go to, no surprise, it is Nate, because he won the Fantasy Football League. Now moving forward here, let's go ahead and go with our matchups. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know we made the playoffs before in the past year, you know. My memory is a little fuzzy here. Sorry, I'm not a mathematician. So, let's go to the matchups here. First matchup we got here is yours truly, Mac motherfucking Driver, going against Marlon Brando. Again, these are my picks. These are my predictions. And 6, really? Yeah, well, 6. What do you want? They're my rankings. If you don't like them, do better. I don't know what to tell you. So, and again, these are my picks. These are everything's on me here. So we've got myself. I am currently projected at 130.37 points. Marlon Brando is 133.49. The key matchup I really like about this game is he's got Baker Mayfield. I've got the Winter Soldier, Bucky Irving. It's gonna help someone, and it's not gonna help another person here. Marlon Brando, like I said, he may have the best team. I mean, he's came in the league. He won his first year. He damn near won back-to-back. I mean, he's good. He's a good drafter here. But now let's really get to who's going to win this game and why. It's going to come down to one thing and one thing only. I don't win week 1. So we're going to go Marlon Brando with the win. He's favored by 10.5 points. And I got this all written down here, okay? Let's go to matchup number 2. That is Eric versus Rob. Now, Eric right now is favored 135.17 points to Rob's 132.75 points. Eric drafted Christian McCaffrey. Enough said there. I really don't know what to say else about Christian McCaffrey. He's burned me. I believe he might have burned you too, Eric. And he's helped us before too, but we're not doing it here. He also did snag Tyreek Hill very late in the draft. Now we're looking at Rob's team. He does have Justin Jefferson, which is a nice little pick there, but I was also looking, and then one thing glared at me. He's got one too many Cowboys on his team, Jake Ferguson. With that being said, though, Rob will take the victory at an 8.5 point favorite. Next matchup is the snoozer of the week, if you will, here. You'll see why here. We have got Amanda versus Charlie. Amanda is projected 131.29 points to Charlie's 123.99 points. I mind you, that is the lowest projection anyone has this year. I'm just saying. Amanda's picks here with Josh Allen and Saquon Barkley really could make or break her team. This is the Madden curse here. It's all about the Madden curse. We'll see what happens here. I mean, those two can really do some damage here, and I hope it happens. I really do. I'm pulling for Amanda this year here, and again, I think it's her year. I think it is Amanda's year to finally get over that hump, if you will. Get over that hump. Now, Charlie tried to be slick here, and when I say Charlie, I probably should restart and call her Tight End University, because basically that's all she has on her team are tight ends, and I'm not talking about her husband's tuchus. But one thing Charlie does have going for her is she does have a nice combination of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Now, is that going to be Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce from 2020, or is it going to be from 2025? I don't know. I had Kelce last year. We ain't touching him. Patrick Mahomes, I think he went down maybe to the 10th round. No one wanted to touch him with a 10-foot thousand pole. Even Brady Mahomes, so you want to touch him. With that all being said, Amanda takes the win at a 15-point favorite here. 15-point favorite. That is the biggest point differential in a spread in Poop Shoot history. Is this the first time that we have done point spreads? Yes. But history has been made today. Remember that. The next matchup is going to be Justin versus Nate, the defending champion. However, though, Justin is currently favored 130.24 points to Nate's 126.02. Not the best, 126 points when you're defending champion. I mean, now one thing is, Justin, I got a vendetta to pick with you. You weren't at the draft. And you took Jahmyr Gibbs before me. And people don't forget those kind of actions here. But you do also have Daddy Burrow. It's probably pound for pound the best looking quarterback in the Poop Shoot, and the best throwing quarterback in the Poop Shoot, and the highest scoring quarterback in the Poop Shoot. That's great. Though Nate is the defending champion, and one would think that he would have a miraculous draft. A draft as good as the 1983 draft with quarterbacks. As good as 2004's quarterback drafts, or even the drafts during the COVID time. His draft was decent, but he made one fatal mistake that all fantasy owners have done. And he drafted Kyle Pitts 11 rounds too late, or too early, I don't know. Nate will be my favored. And I'm looking at it here, and I said 5. We're gonna go Nate's favored by 0.5. Nate's not winning. And the final matchup is going to be Kyle versus Jordan. Kyle is projected 124.68 points to Jordan's 133.51. Now, I normally start with the other guy first, but I'm just looking at my notes here. And Jordan must have a thing for convicts. I mean, the man is a lawyer, but he's got Rashid Rice and Addison on his team. They're both suspended. I don't know what he's doing with that. I mean, I guess law knows law, if you will. But let's take a look at Kyle's team. He's got some of the best receivers in the game. He's got established, I'm not runners, but receivers. He's got established receivers, and he's got the top 3 rookie receivers that could become very deadly towards the middle and the end of the season, especially now that we have 2 flexes here. With all that being said, though, Jordan will be favored by 2.5 points. So this is now a time, I really don't know. The thing is, I don't want to get serious here, but I haven't seen or heard from my friend Mr. Richard Tickle in quite a long time. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's alive. I just hope that one day we can find my dear friend Richard Tickle. Let him know if you see him in the streets, you see him in the lots, or even if any lot lizards are watching here. You can tell my friend I miss him. Come back. We can rekindle this. It would mean a lot to the fans, the people at the Vaticans, every member of the Poop Shoot, the people watching worldwide, and the ones that are not with us anymore. I'm praying Richard Tickle comes back to life. But let's not get all serious now. So, one last thing, we're gonna make this a little ritual here. MacDriver, he's gotten into a stash of things that are called, they're called the funnies, and this is Blueberry favorite. So we're gonna have a little melatonin, if you will. We're gonna end the stream. Have a good night. To the Poop Shoot. Amen.